Hey guys, Sweary Stitcher here. It has been forever and 6 years since I made a video, so I decided to do an update. Been a pretty crazy year, but don't forget, if you can't make your own neurotransmitters, store-bought serotonin is just fine. I'm looking kind of homeless today, so you get to look at my work and stuff, and I apologize that I'm jiggling the camera too. So, just a lot of life stuff this year. If you hear panting in the background, it's Bella. Sorry. She's a jerk. So, I haven't been stitching a whole lot. But I started a needlepoint. It's called Stitcher's Delight. It's out of print, so, I like the difficult stuff to find, right? By Northern Pine Designs. I don't feel like, this is showing the pattern at all. I don't feel like this is a copyright infringement because it's just telling you how to do stitches. Anyway, so difficulty with this one, the pattern is pretty much impossible for me to read, so I went ahead and just drew a heart on the canvas. And I'm just kind of filling it in at random with the called for threads, but just in my own kind of way. So these are giant road stitches, and hell's bells. I don't know where that thread is. One moment, please. Okay, so Overture. I don't know what it is. It's super, super thick. But anyway, it's variegated, so I did that. And then the sparkly stuff is this Gold Rush. I don't know how you're supposed to use this. Sometimes when I'm stitching with it, it comes undone. It's almost like a... Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus. So it's almost like the thread is like knit together or crocheted together or something. And sometimes one piece will come undone, and then it makes the whole thing like stretchy underwear elastic, like when your underwear start giving out, and you can just pull 7 miles of elastic out of it. So that happens sometimes, but I keep stitching with it, and you can't tell where, so... So I did road stitches with those as well. Hey, thanks, Leslie, for the needle minder. And thanks, Leslie, different Leslie, for the narwhal. And thank you, Carly, for no thanks. And honestly, the needle minders are the only way I know what side is up. I am stitching in the ditch on this one. It's sometimes called stitching in the well, Carly. But, I like calling it stitching in the ditch. So my backs are like, wow. Wow. And these are the road stitches before I figured out a like thread conservation kind of way to do it. And then, I don't know, I did like eyelets with regular DMC. I don't super love them. They're not amazing. This is kind of like a satin stitch, but I did all of them this direction and then went over, and then did all of them this direction and went over, and then did a, I don't know, I just like made some shit up. And then this is a waffle stitch. It starts out, and I think you're actually supposed to stop not too far from this, but if you keep going, it's this wonderful woven, I feel like I actually know the name of this stitch, but I don't know what it is right now. So it goes from that to that, if you keep going. So, and then these I did kind of a rhodes, kind of a sheaf, because I did go through the middle and loop around it. And, you know, I'm just kind of playing. It's a good, not a whole bunch of thought required project. So my therapist actually recommended it for when I'm like what I would call in a tiz, where I'm like super pissed off at my family or something. And instead of shotgunning out messages to everyone to tell them, you know, like, oh my God, how garbage is my family? Um, yeah. It's complicated. So instead of just telling everybody that my family is garbage, I can do this for a half hour while the anger passes and then think rationally about it. And, you know, at some point I'll address those issues and stuff. So, like I said, just a lot going on, a lot of stress. Yeah. So this is what I'm up to right now. And, yeah, I guess that's it. I hope everybody is doing okay. 2019 has kind of been an ass kicker for a lot of us. Big, big, big things going on, and not like awesome big things. So I hope you are surviving, and can't recommend therapy enough. And right now, with work and pops and everything, I have a text therapist. I decided to go with BetterHelp, and so I text my therapist all the time, and we do video sessions, and I cannot recommend it enough. Do go and get a coupon code from like any podcast, basically, like Sleep With Me, The Read. I can't remember who else, but yeah, that's working really well, and she's helping me through a lot of stuff that I pushed off and just didn't deal with this year. So, and the new things that are cropping up. So anyway, seriously, serotonin, it's cool. I also have, okay, pardon my mess, but seriously, I have a Happy Light, and can't recommend that bitch enough either. So, was that the first time I swore on this one? God, sorry guys. Fuck, fuck, fuckity fuck. Now I'm the sweary stitcher. Yeah. So, all right, I will check in when I can again. No idea when that'll be. And thanks for watching, and keep it snarky. Bye, guys.